I just dropped. I'm in a bad mood, I'm not gonna lie. Neither of my parents are coming to my graduation. Neither. Now one of them. And I have a final tomorrow. So how about y'all do me a favor and just don't tell me when y'all not coming. Everybody who's invited, if you can't come, don't call me. Don't tell me. Because it's no way. Don't get me wrong, I understand stuff happens. But this was the cherry on top. Both of you, can't neither one of you. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't even be making no video right now because I'm not in the right mind state. That's what's on my mind anyways.
And not allowing the cares of this world to stress you out. I refuse to be stressed. I can't be stressed. I can't afford to be stressed.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Princess Chemist. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Imofficialm / JUANAEATS2's, but she goes by M, and her mother, Big Juana or Big Juana. Some of you might know them from their mukbangs that they will post together where they're eating a meal and bantering with each other. Through their videos, you can feel a good mother and daughter bond, but all of that came crashing down recently. M came out about how her mother has kicked her out of the house and basically disowned her by saying to M that she doesn't want her to call her mom anymore. Many were surprised to find out that her mother was acting in this way because it contrasted with how they appeared to be laughing and getting along in their videos. Recently, M was getting ready to graduate from college with her bachelor's, and she found out that neither of her parents were going to attend. She understandably was hurt by this, and along with that, she was exposing how evil her mom was acting towards her. Some believe that her mother has a personality disorder and is jealous of her daughter M, and Big Juana has not said anything about the situation but attending to her garden.
Y'all, when I say my mama showed her behind, do y'all know I had to call the police on my mama? Please excuse my lips. Hold on, y'all. I've been crying so bad. When I say I'm so tired of telling this story to everybody keeps asking me, why is your mama treating you like that? Like, why is she acting like that? Ain't you her only child? Because she hates me. That's why. And I know that might sound really dramatic, especially coming from me, because y'all know I'm dramatic, but this is something I felt since I was 8 years old. This didn't start overnight. This didn't start because of no boy. This didn't start because of no YouTube. This started at birth. And these are my real raw feelings, and I'm tired of hiding them. I feel like it's a lot of little black girls, little white girls, little Asian girls, little Mexican girls just like me who feel like this because of their parent. It's no way y'all have kids, carry through the pregnancy, bring them to earth, and treat them like strangers, like nobody. I'm tired of being quiet about this. I don't want to just say black mothers. Every mother, every parent needs to do better. Most of my life when I was depressed, it wasn't because of what was going on at school. It was because of what was going on at home. And now it's coming to the light. Oh, they not. Y'all, I don't even have time to get no story time right now. Just know I had to call the police. The police had to come there twice for me to get my stuff. Because all of a sudden, even though y'all saw me text that lady and tell her when I was coming. I wasn't able to come Thursday because I couldn't get no U-Haul. And I'm steady looking at GPS. I couldn't come Thursday because I couldn't get no U-Haul. I told her Thursday/Friday. She said between 1 and 5 is good. I came here today at 2:55 on Friday. I still had until 5 o'clock. Once she saw me, oh, I didn't know you was coming. I gotta go to the bank. Like you did last time when you put me out, and then you told me to come back and get my clothes and stuff and get my dog her eye medicine, but you never called me back, and that's how I ended up having to get a hotel, because you had me in my school parking lot studying until 11 o'clock p.m. and my granddaddy called me and asked me where I was at because he felt it in his spirit that I went at home, and it was because of something strange going on, and I still covered you and didn't tell him. And you talking about all that stuff you putting on social media. Look what you doing. Look what you doing. You know I started vlogging my whole life, and that's when you decide to act up. You know what? You've been acting like that. You just didn't know I was going to include it. But if you text me while I'm on the clock on this camera making my money, you going to be included. Y'all, I'm sorry. Even all the officers was like, why is she treating you like this? Like, she told them folks that I had since 2018 to move out of that house. I was still a minor. Matter of fact, I was still a junior in high school. How you gonna have put me out and I'm a minor still living under your roof? They looking at my driver's license. They looking at the phone. Mind you, she left. Soon as I started calling 911, especially when I started, I'm like, yes, the pizza has large pepperoni. She run in the house, get her keys and stuff. And the police was blowing her phone up. She talking about, you know who her dad is? He work with y'all. They like, what? They that got to do with anything? She talking about she had since 2018 to get all her stuff at that house. No 30-day eviction, no type of notice period. The sheriff has to notarize that notice, then the sheriff has to serve it to me. She didn't do none of that, and y'all know I still got up and left. I knew that wasn't right. I knew that was illegal, but I don't like having smoke with Big Juan. But Big Juan been wanting to smoke with Lil M since Lil M was a baby, if we being honest. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. And I'm really upset right now. I'm really finna start just wrecking everything. And I hate when I get this way. But I should have knew my mama didn't love me when she wouldn't buy me nothing for Christmas. I had something for Christmas, two Christmases not in a row, but 2 Christmases in my whole life. She didn't used to do nothing for my birthday. Oh, you didn't have the money, but you got me wrapping Christmas presents for your dude. Just let me get off of here.
Now keep in mind, M's grandmother, which is Big Juana's mother, died sometime early this year or late last year, and some of her followers try to attribute that as to why she's acting funny and nasty towards her daughter, but that's not an excuse. M clearly explains that Juana has always been this way towards her since she was a little girl, and it just all seemed to fall apart this year. It is strange that she made this video about wanting M to value time with her grandmother and to value the life that you have with your children. It is very ironic considering the situation now and how she's behaving. Maybe it was a bit of virtue signaling.
I'm grateful my daughter had the opportunity to meet her grandparents and to spend time with them and enjoy life with them. She got her own set of memories with my parents, you know. And I always tell you guys that I do this that my daughter may have memories with me. And y'all remember this, that, you know, whatever your life is at this time, share your life with your children. Your child may play soccer or and if your children are into sports and you don't go to their games, make a habit of going to their games. Even if you don't like the sport, do it for your children. That way you can create memories, and you know, it'll be something that they can hold on to when you're not here. It may be cooking. If your mom cooks, or if you know, go in the kitchen and fix a meal with your mom. Learn her recipes, because one day she will not be here. So learn your mom's recipes, and whatever you can do to get closer to your parents or get closer to your children, then do that.
I'm not hysterical. I'm telling you my testimony for real, y'all. I didn't know if I was gonna graduate. I didn't know how I was going to navigate this life of mine after being so sheltered for so many years. You get what I'm saying? Yes, I'm grown. I'm very much grown in age. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of experiences I had not had yet from the upbringing that I had. And to go from with somebody to not with somebody, that's a hard thing to go through. And I don't regret how it happened. I'm not mad at her about how it happened. I am hurt. I have some new fresh wounds, okay? I have some new fresh wounds, and one of those wounds are my graduation. And one thing that our family counselor told me was that you will not be able to heal in the same environment that you were hurt at. And I hope she don't see, but I just want to choke that lady, because you ain't gonna tell me that this ain't gonna change. That's my girl. You know what I mean? I promise y'all, I'm in a much better position than I was. I'm in a much happier position than I was. The only reason why you see this right here is because some of my intentions have been misconstrued, and that happens, okay? That's something I cannot control. But I'm here to tell you right now through the horse's mouth that this was not shared for y'all to, you know, people gonna be messy. People love messing around. We didn't get this much attention when we was together. You know that? We didn't get this much attention when we were together, but as soon as a separation came, millions of people started watching. Right? this was never about her. And if you would go, instead of sitting on TikTok watching clips, if y'all would go watch the YouTube video yourself, you would see just how much I was covering her. Now, when the graduation, that's out of my hands. That's out of my hands. Yes, I made a little TikTok video the night before my physics exam, and that was real, raw, true feelings. It was already done. She had already not shown up. I didn't post the video until everything was over, when she had already not showed up, when my vlog was already made, it was already over, it was nothing I could do. I don't like the bashing that y'all are doing. No, I did not ask for this, because I never got on here and bashed her myself. I never got on here and said, forget my mama and she do this and do. I never did that. I try to keep the focus on me. The focus shift from me when she didn't show up, and then I try to get my stuff, and it was a whole issue. And I was very upset that day, because I noticed that when I audibly said the reason, she started muting the phone. That means she's lying to somebody. And I hate to say this, I hate to say it, but it's the truth. And I had witnesses. It was so many people at that house with me, and she doing this in front of everybody. And I'm not. How am I bashing her? Everything that I'm saying is factual, so that's not bashing. That's the truth. That's the truth. Y'all be, oh, you making her look bad. You sound just like her. You sound just like her. It's like, look, because I know that I'm not off when I think this. It may be a majority of black girls, but it's a lot of people that experience this right here. And I know that because y'all's parents are in my comments and trying to make me be quiet. Your parents, there are parents who are saying to me that, well, you should have texted back. You telling me I should have said, okay, mommy, I'm on the way, after she missed my graduation where I got my bachelor's of science in pre-herbology, and that ain't even what I wanted to do in my life. You telling me I should have said, okay, I'm on the way. No, I'm entitled to my feelings as well. She knew. And I'm not bashing her. I'm telling you the truth. She knew. And that's, I don't even have to go in depth with that, because I know her better than you ever will. I know her better than any man ever will know her. I feel like I know her because she spit me out. I know her because she literally spit me out. Do y'all know where I just was? Do y'all know where I just was? I was not in a house. I had to move into emergency housing at my dorm, and a lot of people think was like, oh, why you didn't just get an apartment? It was only 3 months. It was agreed that I would stay there until May. I got some bad news. So my dad just texted me and said that he will not be making it to my graduation. They dropping like flies, ain't it? Golly, I'm gonna be the only one there, ain't it? Y'all, neither of my parents will be at my graduation. Neither one. I'm trying to be cool. Let's laugh. Just laugh it off. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's actually very heartbreaking and disappointing. Like, this is supposed to be a really happy day for me, and I'm not really happy about the day. Like, I'm happy to be done, but I'm not really happy about that day, because like, it's crazy. Like, I just found out, like, while I was getting my nails done, I found out, and I really wanted to stop and tell y'all, but I didn't want to say it in front of her, because, you know, I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me.
This situation is truly heartbreaking, especially with her being an only child, and I believe her parents were divorced, so it's mainly them two plus a husband or boyfriend or something like that. I can't imagine how lonely that feels, especially as a child, when you cannot do anything but deal with this situation at the moment and hope to get out soon. And here are some thoughts that I agreed with from others.
I really hope this message is heard loud and clear. Let me explain something to y'all. Every parent that y'all see mistreating a child did not have a terrible upbringing. I don't know where y'all get this from and why y'all always correlate parents, specifically mothers, girl moms, mistreating children to them having a bad upbringing. It's not true. Loser ass bitches have children. There are parents right now that have kids and they look at their kids as the younger version of themselves. So they do anything and everything to protect and love that child. It's almost as if I can have this kid, I can heal the inner childhood, me from being hurt. Everybody is not out to attack their children just because the way they was brought up. People like JUANAEATS2's mom is just a naturally hateful person. That's who she is. She feel like if she throw that girl out there to the wolves, then she's gonna get eaten alive and she's gonna have to come back and she'll get the chance to say, I told you so. Now she look like some superhero, which she's naturally never gonna be because she's a hateful, nasty person. So the world and the universe will never even let the daughter fail, but she don't understand that because she's just hateful.
In my personal opinion, this is just my personal opinion, I feel like their last video on YouTube was M's last-ditch effort to probably try to figure out what's going on with her mother. Remember, she's a child, so she doesn't understand. Well, she's understanding now, but she may not understand the dynamics that there are mothers out there who do not like their daughters. And some women may pretend that all in well is good, but you have to understand, a lot of women see their daughters as competition. And yes, it's psychological. We don't really entirely sure know why, but it is psychological. But the entire point of this video is to give you guys an update on the distance between these two pretty famous mukbangers. But most importantly about this video is to give shout outs to younger women who are entering into these dynamics where they're finding out for the first time that their mothers don't like them, simply because they're jealous. And what's sad is, this is not the first mother-daughter dynamic I've seen this year where the mothers are increasingly jealous of their daughters.
So tell me guys what you think about this situation. My heart hurts for M, but she seems to have a good head on her shoulders and isn't letting the bad situation with her mother eat away at her confidence and personality. It's heartbreaking to read and hear about other women and girls go through this same situation with their mother. I cannot imagine the feeling. Juana's mother dying might have killed her spirit, but it isn't fair for her to treat her child that way just because she is grieving, and all of this is alleged. Only she knows why she is acting this way. And that's all I have for today's video. Thank you for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye.